All right there. Good morning, MLM Monday, folks. Super excited to come meet with you. Ben Dixon here, CEO at NaXum. Excited to connect and talk about what big shifts are you creating. I've been able to meet with a whole bunch of our clients here. They're in the direct sales and MLM niche. And this part of the summer, this time of the year, is an incredible time to dig in and just crush it for the rest of the year. And I wanted to come on to today's show and walk through some of those big shifts you'll want to consider when you're looking at how do you finish the year strong in 2017. How do you take what you have right now with your people and take it to the place you deserve it to be. So let's talk about some of the things people are doing to take on big shifts and succeed. Well, if you're just starting a network marketing direct sales company, this is an incredible time to do it. So if you're a manufacturer or a service provider and you're getting into the industry, the summer is a fantastic time to be putting together your content and all your materials so you can have a strong launch in August and September and build out through the rest of the year. This is an incredible time to do it. And if you're an existing company and you're looking to dynamically grow sales, most likely you have some sort of a national conference or big training that's coming up in August or September. A lot of companies host them at that time because people's kids go back to school and people plug in to earn and finish out the year strong. And so let's talk about some of the things people are doing. If you're not getting the sales traction that you're looking to get right now in your field, or you're not just getting the duplication, it really comes down to looking at what parts of the business are the hole in the bucket, if you want to think about it. If you want to think about, you want to fill this cup as an example. If you wanted to fill this cup with sales and growth for your business and all its potential, what are the holes that are leaking off your results? Well, they usually come down to one of 5 categories of holes. So you want to write this down. These are the things that I see all the time in companies. If you break down the 5 things that it takes to build a direct sales company, it can be the acronym SPEED. So you can write this down if you haven't heard this before, but the word SPEED will help you understand what it is that actually grows direct sales companies today. So let's walk through it. What could the holes in the bucket be? Sharing, right? Sharing. Everyone has to share with others. And S in SPEED is for sharing, right? They have to share to plug people in to even learn about your company. P, presenting. Right? How are people presenting and sharing your products and services? E, enrolling. What does it feel like to actually enroll people in your business? Right? The second E, elevating and educating. Right? What does the training process look like? What does the onboarding process look like the moment someone gets started? And D, duplicating. How do new team members then be able? How do they actually copy the success of what's working from the other teammates around them? What does that really look like in your culture? Now, most of you probably have tools for the P part. You probably have some presentation things in place. You might have a video, you might have a capture page with a video on it, you might have a DVD, people showing each other's homes. You might have something like that, a presentation part. If you don't have a standard presentation that people can just plug in and play, whether it be a video or whether it be a DVD, you want to do that right away, first and foremost. The DVD's old, some of you still do that, but having a video that someone can pull up on the website and actually share with somebody, that is a one-on-one thing you want to have in place, so that I can take someone who knows nothing about your company and I can show them the video, and now they can make a decision to join or purchase the product or service. Well, let's talk about some of the big shifts I see people doing though. The biggest one I see right now is when it comes to sharing, they're not just telling people what types of things to share. Companies are taking on providing the content for the members to be sharing. Like we're right here on Facebook right now on a Facebook Live, and if you're wherever you are in the world, I bet your distributors and salespeople are on social media. Even if you're selling something that's B2B, they're probably on LinkedIn, right? So the key is understanding that as a company, if you want to grow the field, or if you're on here and you're a team leader, maybe you're not corporate, but you're just growing a team, you need to take on providing the content for people to share. Give them stuff to share. Don't make them think. Don't make them think they have to be the creative type to do that. Give them content to share. We're seeing clients all the time use tools like our blogging system or a Facebook app that we built to give members a library of content they can share right here from their mobile phone, so that people don't have to think about how do I promote my business. They literally can look through some great content, tap share, they can tap and post, and they have great, unique, quality content that creates curiosity and invites people to check out the presentation on your company. If you don't have great content that's inviting people to buy your product retail, this is the perfect place for you to start. This is a shift that I would say take on this summer so that you can come into August and September in a huge way. If you need any help or tips on that, send us a private message here on the site. We'd be more than happy to give you some tips or help you with that. The next thing you want to look at is in your presentation, do people know that someone went and saw the presentation? So if you just have like a video that's on a website as an example, and the video is there on the website, do you have any notification that somebody's gone to see it? Do you have any idea that they've gone, right? Well, you can do tools like a capture page and put that in front of your video, or have a capture page on your video page so that you can send people text message notifications when folks go to their video. This is a key step a lot of people miss, that if you don't tie it to a notification, it makes the follow-up really challenging. You want to connect any action people take to a notification. So as a salesperson, I know who to spend my time following up with inside of a platform and a system. All right, so for P, think about notifications. The next one, E, is enroll. Is what does it feel like to sign up people in your company? You want to really look at that. What are the things the teams are doing? Are they doing 3-way calls? Are they sitting down one-on-one at Starbucks? Are they on the phone one-on-one? What does that look like? If I'm a new person and I want to start earning an income with you, what skills do I have to learn to be able to be successful at actually taking an order? Right? Because I'm not duplicating, I'm not earning an income unless I actually close the sale, right? At the end of the day. So a lot of you are doing 3-way calls, you're doing trainings like that, and some of the things we see people taking on right now that you should really look at is replicated webinars. This is very different than traditional webinars, but it's a group closing technique we have a lot of folks digging into that allows you as the corporate team and your top field leaders to close business on behalf of the members. If you're using traditional technology like Zoom or GoToMeeting or even a Facebook Live like this right now, most of you don't really close. At the end of your presentation, you say, get back to the person who invited you to sign up, and that's not a real close. People get confused in that process. So if you want to have a tool where you can actually close on behalf of the people, right, who have been invited to the webinar, and actually sign them up on behalf of who invited them, that's the key and the difference. I've put together systems like that and have resources like that. And that's one of the bigger shifts I see this summer as well, is people at corporate and top field leaders are closing on behalf of the guests. They're not using older webinar technology where they have to turn the person back around to the person that invited them. The next letter, E, training, right? And educating and elevating people. What are companies doing today in big shifts in training? Well, they're doing tests. It's one thing to provide videos. It's one thing to provide PDFs and a great training platform. It's something else when people actually have to take a test, right? And one thing I'd encourage you to do as you're checking out this Facebook Live and some of the big shifts you could do this summer is look at your training program and see where's the accountability in that, right? Is there a test people take? Is there a certificate they get after they get trained? Makes a big difference. So be thinking about what is the real accountability to actually getting trained, so that it's real, so that when people come into your community and take part in your programs, that it's real and the results are real, right? That's the key to look at. Now we'll come back to more tips and tricks and ideas and strategies for you to implement now in your business coming up on our next MLM Mondays. But for today, I want to thank you so much for checking out the show. I want to invite you to create the business you deserve. If you're not already doing $1 million a month of revenue for your company, what are you missing, right? Because the truth is, as a network marketing and direct sales company, until you're doing $1 million a month, we're probably not paying out enough commissions for us to have a community of people that are full-time, right? So you want to have a game plan put together to get you as soon as possible to $1 million a month in income for the company, so that you can truly grow your community of promoters and really build something long-term for everybody in place. If you need any help or questions or are looking for more resources, reach out to us. We'd be glad to assist. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.